Una and the cloud painter in a small town called Willow Hill. The sky was always blue, the same every single day. Children played in the fields, birds sang in the trees, and the wind whispered softly. But one little girl, named Luna, often looked up and sighed. "I wish the sky could smile in colors," she whispered as she lay on the grass, staring at the endless blue. She dreamed of clouds shaped like hearts and sunsets painted in pink and gold. One quiet evening, as the sun was setting, a tiny puff of cloud floated down beside her. To Luna's surprise, the cloud had little eyes and held a tiny brush in its hand. It smiled shyly and said, "Hi, I'm Nimbus, the cloud painter, but I've lost my colors." Luna sat up, her eyes shining with curiosity. "You paint the sky. That's amazing. How did you lose your colors?" Nimbus sighed. "The Wind King took them away. He said we were wasting them on silly shapes instead of painting sunsets." Luna thought for a moment, then smiled. "Then let's go together and get them back." Nimbus twirled in joy. "Really? You'd come with me?" "Of course," said Luna. "The sky deserves to be happy again." And so their adventure began. Nimbus lifted Luna onto his soft, fluffy back, and together they rose high above the town. They flew past laughing clouds, through glowing rainbows, and between storms that rumbled like sleepy giants. The wind danced around them as they headed toward the Sky Palace, home of the mighty Wind King. At the palace, gates stood two huge thunderclouds, the Thunder Twins guarding the entrance. They crackled with lightning as Luna and Nimbus approached. Nimbus, trying to be brave, told a funny joke about lightning and rainbows. The thunderclouds laughed so hard that the gates opened wide. Inside, the Wind King sat on his shining throne of lightning. His voice boomed like thunder. "Who dares to enter my palace?" Luna took a deep breath and stepped forward. "My name is Luna, and this is Nimbus. We came to bring back the colors of the sky. The world needs them." The Wind King's eyes softened. "And why should I trust you, little ones?" Nimbus floated closer. "Because I've learnt my lesson, Your Majesty. I'll paint with heart, not with carelessness." The Wind King smiled gently and lifted his golden hand. From a swirl of wind and light, a glowing brush appeared. "Take this, Nimbus," he said. "Paint the sky not just with color, but with feeling." The palace doors opened, and a bright wind carried them out into the open sky. Nimbus dipped the brush into the sunlight itself and began to paint. He painted dawns in soft pink, sunsets in gold and orange, and nights full of stars that shimmered like dreams. Below, people in the town stopped to gaze in wonder at the most beautiful sky they had ever seen. Luna laughed with joy. "Look, the sky is smiling again," Nimbus beamed, "because you believed it could." The night fell gently over Willow Hill, and the colors faded into starlight. Luna drifted to sleep with a happy heart. The next morning, she woke up and looked out her window. Was it all a dream? But then she saw floating just above her house a small cloud with a tiny brush mark shaped like a smile, and Luna knew the magic was real for those who believe in beauty and kindness.